Yeah.
So I think Purva has also joined, so we can straight away get into Google My Business. Hi Purva.
Hello.
Hello. So Purva, do you have your Google My Business page, or you haven't yet created one?
Um, which one are you talking?
Google My Business.
No, I don't.
Okay, great. So perfect. So Amit and you are on the same page. So I'll take you through what Google My Business is firstly, and then we'll get into how to set it up and what are the best practices to follow on Google My Business. So that is one of the agenda of this session. And after I'm done, I think Somi hasn't joined yet, but she'll be taking you through Facebook page setup, and maybe both might have set up your Facebook page. I'm not sure, but Somi will take you through the nitty-gritties of making your Facebook look professional, and whatever things you might have missed in setting up your page, you can see in that session.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just share my screen and I'll bring up the presentation. Yeah, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so this is just a comic strip, very funny, but very important, very informative. It has a point. So just go through it. And once we are done, I'll go ahead.
Interesting one.
Right.
Google
So
it.
basically now everything is Google. Uh, Whatever you want, whatever you want to search, you just Google it. So this is kind of a buzzword in the market कि अभी लोग बोलते हैं just Google it, ये नहीं पता just Google it. So basically Google is uh, everywhere. We all our businesses and our customers, everyone is there on Google. So basically now, what is Google My Business? Before getting into that, let me just ask you this: ki, how many of you have used Google to, search for a location or navigate? मतलब GPS जो है, वो हम use करते हैं, Google Maps हम use करते हैं, just to go somewhere जहाँ पे मतलब एड्रेस हमें पता नहीं है और कैसे जाना है पता नहीं है. So I'm sure you might have used Google Maps,
Yeah, yes.
right? But
Yeah.
sorry.
I
Yes,
said
yes.
yeah. No.
Okay, great. So I also want to ask you कि have you used Google to generate business as well?
Yeah.
Okay, in what way?
I mean, for our businesses, we do use. For
Sorry?
our businesses, we do use, I said.
Right. I mean, have you used Google My Business to generate leads for your business, to generate sales, to generate volume?
Yeah. So not directly me, but then I know that it takes place at my business. But then I have no clue about it.
Okay. So you mean to say कि people are just searching for your business or about whatever things related to your business, and they are coming to maybe your page or getting your number from somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So now the thing is that your customers, I mean, every one of us uses Google. So your customers are there on Google, they're using Google day in, day out. So how do we connect to these customers, and how do we get these customers to, first of all, locate you know about you as well as then buy from you. So that's what Google My Business is about. So Google My Business works for local businesses. So for example, if I want to search for some courses, or if I want to search for some tuitions, I will search something like tuitions near me, maybe 10, 12 standard tuitions near me. Or if I want a cake, what I'll do is I'll just probably ask some of my friends in my network, "Ki, do you make a cake?" Or uh, what people do nowadays is they just Google like cakes in Pune or cakes in Kothurud, cakes in Karvinagar, and they get ample of results to go through. And whichever result has the most number of reviews or most number of stars, so you go to that business, you get their contact number, and you call them up and you book a cake. So that's the process which they follow, which most of us follow rather nowadays. And we are going to see how to be there on Google, how to be there on Google Maps, and how to get leads, using Google My Business. So getting into Google My Business, it is a free and easy to use tool and app. So this we can use this on your desktop and laptop, as well as you can even download the app of Google My Business. So I'll suggest that while you are setting up your Google My Business, it is easier to do it on a laptop or a desktop. You can also do it on your mobile phone if you download the app. So whichever way is convenient to you, you can do that. It is made for a small business owner, meaning that whatever features are there on Google My Business, they are used or mostly useful for a small business owner, a local business owner. Okay, now you can also manage your your online presence on Google search, on Google Maps. You can see how many people are searching for you. Uh, you can have your presence on the Google Maps so people can find you. And this is why it is very effective for around me searches. Like I said, cakes near me, or cakes in Kothurud, cakes in Karvenagar, electrician in Kothurud, whatever. And to get all these features and to unlock all these features, what you need to do is to verify your business information. So we are also going to see how to verify your business, and this is kind of the most important thing, because if you don't verify your business, all the other features, Google doesn't even put you on the Google Maps before that. Okay. Any questions till now, or else we'll get into how to set up your Google My Business page.
No question.
Yeah, no questions.
Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'll share this link in the chat of our Zoom session. Uh, did you get the link? Okay. So now you can go to this link, and either you can set up your Google My Business along with me, just looking at your screen and whatever I'm showing, or else we are going to share this recording with you, so you can then later on at your leisure time you can do that. Okay, so if you have opened this link, just click on get started. Okay, now over here you have to type your business name, whatever it is. Just make it a bit specific so that people are able to identify what your business is about uh, through your name itself. So if your name is, let's say, um, people give fancy names to their businesses, but it is necessary that you write what your business is about in this name itself, because of two things. One, it has some keywords, and people, when searching for things related to your business, they can Google would show this result because it has some keywords or things that are related to your business used in your name itself. And secondly, people get a clear idea of your business and what is it is about. There's no confusion or any ambiguity in it. So basically, if let's say I have a tennis academy, I coach there, and I want students to know about it, rather parents to know about it and enroll their students in my tennis academy. So I'll just put the name as Sahil's Tennis Academy. Okay, now this is giving a clear indication that it is a tennis academy where people can come, where students can come, they can learn tennis. Okay, and in the business category, you have to select whatever comes in the drop down. So you just begin typing tennis, and now it is coming as tennis instructor, tennis court, tennis club, table tennis, and all other things. So whichever comes near to your business, near to your business category, you can select that. So now I'm selecting tennis instructor over here. Yeah. Uh, can you just tell me if you're just if you are doing it along with me, or and I should wait, or should I go ahead and you will be doing it afterwards?
Yeah, I am doing.
I'll do it later.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
So whatever whatever is comfortable, convenient for you. Uh, should I go to the next?
uh, Here like one question.
Yeah.
So business name, see, right now I have put a name called gramounnati.net,
Okay.
which by which my business social enterprise is known. So
Okay.
that name, if I put, as you said, uh, it might not explain detail, or the consumer may not understand. Is it?
Mm-hmm.
And then in business category, uh, because this is very unique, I am not getting any such category,
Okay. Okay.
rural
So
or some rural service or something like that.
okay. So it
What
will
do you
be
suggest?
about maybe skilling people, is it, or entrepreneurship development
uh,
related to that?
Entrepreneurship development, but it is not in the drop down list.
Right.
Skilling people, I will just check if it is skilling. No, there is nothing skilling. Okay.
So what you can do is, if you are coaching your people, if you are training your people, you can put there something related to a training center.
Okay.
Okay, and later on, what we can do is, this will be the
Hmm.
primary category, but we can add secondary categories, and secondary
Hmm.
categories we can add whatever we want. So in the primary category, we will just have to select whatever comes in the drop down list.
Okay.
Okay, so you can maybe select training center over here or
So
coaching center.
otherwise, it will not go ahead.
Yeah, otherwise it will not go ahead.
Okay. Training. Fine. Training center. Okay. So let's move then.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, now when you click on next, you will see, do you want to add a location customers can visit, like a store or an office? So basically here, there are two things over here. One is if you have a store or if you have an office where customers come and buy from you, like a local kirana shop or
Hmm.
any other shop like a cafe or anything, then you can put yes over here. If you don't have a location, so for example, e-commerce, so e-commerce is like location independent, then you can select no.
Right. Done.
Okay, now you have to enter the address over here. If you have selected yes, you'll have to enter the address. So let's say I'm just writing the address of the tennis court, you can write about your business address. Okay, done with the address. Yeah, should I go to next?
Yes, yes.
Okay, now it might ask you businesses which are related to your business, but none of these are related to my tennis academy. So I'll click none of these and I'll select next. Okay, now it will give you a location of your business, and most of the times this location is not correct. So you have to move this, or rather drag this pointer and take it to your business location. So now I'm just dragging it and taking it to where I'm actually located. Okay, you can zoom in and see here it is. Okay, why this is important is because this will be the location where when people search on the map, they'll get this location. And if you have selected a wrong location over here, people will be directed to a wrong place, and like you don't want that to happen. So that is why it is necessary that you select the perfect location of your business. Okay, done. Should I go to next?
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, now Google will also ask you if you serve customers outside this location. So for example, if you have a cafe and or a restaurant and you are delivering to different areas, not just, I mean, people can come to your cafe as well, but you are also delivering to different areas. So if I'm in Kothurud, maybe I'll also deliver to Bavdan, Karvenagar, maybe Deccan. So all these areas you have to select wherever you are going to deliver or serve customers. So now I don't, since mine is a tennis academy, I don't serve people anywhere outside of my tennis courts. So I'll select no, I don't. But if you do serve people outside of your business location, then you can select yes. And what Google will do is Google will just ask you which locations you are serving in when you click on next. Okay. And in that you'll have to just enter um, all these locations wherever you are going to serve your customers. Okay, now now you'll have to give the contact details. So if you have a business number, you can give that business number. Okay. Just you can just raise your hand, or you can just stop me in between if you have a question. Else I'll go ahead. Is that okay?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. Okay. Now once you add your phone number, if you have a website, you can add your website URL in this box. If you don't have a website, I would suggest you can click on get a free website based on your info. Okay, and what Google does is it will allow you to create a standard templated website, and this is very useful. So now I'm clicking over here, get a free website based on your info, and I'll
Mm.
go to the next option.
Uh,
Right.
Sorry to interrupt, but when it says get a free website,
Yeah.
so is that a Google only helps us for that, or
Yeah, I'll take you through this website, what it is, after we finish this up. And it is a very simple templated website, and I'll also show you a couple of examples of how these websites look like, so you'll get a better idea.
okay, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, now this is what I was talking about to verify your business. So now, how Google verifies your business is that Google will send a postcard. So postcard means, those posts which come physically to your location. So in a similar way, it will send you a postcard which will have a code, a 5 or 6 digit code it has. And what you have to do is you have to add your name in this space, and you have to select on mail now, and Google will deliver that postcard to your location within like 12 days, and you will get the code. So once you get the code, we'll see where to enter that code, and how to verify it. But this is very important, and you can add your name and just select mail. Okay, I'm not doing this over here because then it will actually send a postcard and I don't have it in this academy. Okay, so when you click on mail, there will be Google will take you through some other things like setting up, I mean, uploading photos, then putting in business information. You can either you can add it or you can skip it for the time being. We can do it later on as well. And once you are done with this, you can just click on or select finish or get started, and it will show you a dashboard like I'm going to show you now.
So the postcard thing is that step is important, mandatory.
Yes, it is mandatory
Oh,
and it is very important.
okay. Hmm.
Okay, so when you do this, it will ask you some photos and business information. So you can skip those or you can fill it up. But I'll show you how a business or a Google My Business dashboard or a homepage looks like. So now this is how. So the name of this business is AutoSeed, and it is a car and bike detailing studio. Now, this is why the name is important. Like I said, now if the
Hmm.
name of his business is just AutoSeed, but if he would have just written AutoSeed, then no one would have guessed what this business is about or what does it do. So that's why he has written car and bike detailing. Even if even if it was written till here, it would have been okay. But he has also listed down some of the services which his business offers. Now you can it's not necessary to mention all these services. Even if you just add car and bike detailing, that is like clear enough. But don't just write auto seed and leave it at that.
Hmm.
Okay. Now this is how your Google My Business would look like, uh, I mean, at least the backend would look like when you finish it up. And it will have multiple options, and we'll discuss these options. We'll get back in the presentation and see what all these options are about and what all are the best practices. But before that, any questions in setting up uh, Google My Business?
Yeah. So basically, this page that you are showing now,
Mhm.
this will happen only once we receive that postcard.
No, no, no. So
Before that,
postcard, yeah, it will
yeah.
happen right away once you kind of uh, you can select mail. You can There are a couple of options after this.
Mm-hmm.
Once you go through all those steps, it will straight away show you this dashboard or this
Okay.
menu.
Okay.
Okay, anything more?
No. So then, what is the role of that postal thing that comes at home?
Yeah. So now what will happen is ki people will just straight away keep on adding their businesses on Google My Business, even if it is not located, even if it is located. But Google wants to show only authentic information to its users. So that's why it is a way of verifying that your business is located on that particular location only, and that there's nothing else other than that over there. Or otherwise people will or rather any business would be located anywhere, and I would end up looking for the wrong directions, or I'll end up somewhere else and my business would be somewhere else.
Okay.
So that's why it is a way of verifying. So that's why Google sends you the postcard on that location which you have selected in the address.
So
Okay.
these information is basically input for the map, Google Map
Yes, yes.
in a way.
Just to check the authenticity कि मतलब
Uh,
आपका store उधर ही है ना.
mm.
That's all the
But
reason
what
behind it.
about like the e-commerce business which doesn't have anything
Yeah,
of
so
it?
even if it is an e-commerce business, it will have a registered office or it will have an office somewhere. So this address, even if you first don't put the address, then when you are choosing to verify, it will also give you a space to write your address over here. So in any
Okay.
case, Google will send a
Mm.
postcard to your office to verify.
Okay.
Okay,
Interesting.
and if it is an e-commerce, then this address won't be shown over here. It will
Mhm.
just show as something maybe Pune, Maharashtra, India, or just very
Mhm.
broadly like that. It'll not show the
Mhm.
exact address.
Mhm. Okay.
So basically, we'll have to think also in the way that what the customers will put for while searching the map or the service. So that name should be there when the map shows our business. So for me, like rural services.
Hmm.
Okay, and if anyone from a urban area or any NGO, anyone organization wants some rural services,
Hmm.
so that is a good name that will help them to reach me. Is it so?
Right, right. So
Right.
you can type something like gramunnati.net,
Hmm. Hmm.
and you can give a hyphen like this, and you can just explain it in
Right.
3-4 words
Hmm. Hmm.
what your business is about. So maybe helping rural entrepreneurs or
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
whatever it is.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
that's all. I mean, you can.
Okay.
It's. I mean, if you put all these services, it will look a bit
Hmm.
uh, cluttered.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
if you have like auto seed, car and bike detailing,
Hmm.
that would be a good enough name.
Okay. Okay. So in addition, having a website also helps this Google My Business.
You mean to say your regular website or a
Uh,
Google My Business website?
Acha, Google My Business. Okay, okay. Google My Business also helps us. No? Okay.
Yeah, we'll get
Uh,
into
uh,
what this
uh,
website is about. Uh, in the next slides, I'll explain those.
right, right.
Okay. Any more questions?
No.
No, not right.
Okay, okay. So we'll get into now the further slides. Okay. Okay, now these are the best practices. So just setting up Google My Business is not sufficient. There are some practices that you have to keep on doing month on month, so that your Google My Business will look professional, it will look updated, it will look active. So that's why it is necessary to do some or the other things on a month on month basis. Okay, so now this is about the verification that we were talking about. So the postcard looks exactly like this. This is just a reference, but you will get a number like this, and this is a this will come in an envelope, or this will come at your location, and this is the code by using which we'll have to verify. Okay, and now what all features does it open after your business is verified? First of all, you become visible on Google Maps. People can review your business as well, and you get messages from customers as well after you verify. So that's why it is very important to verify your business. Okay, now how to verify, we'll also see that. So these are some of the businesses which are not verified, as you can see. Now here it comes verification required, and you can straight away say get verified over here, or on your dashboard it will look like this. And on the home page itself, uh, you will get an option of verify now, and if you click on verify now, you can enter that postcard number over here, right? And that's how it will verify.
So once the postcard number is with us, then only the final we can complete the process. Final
Yes, yes,
verification. Okay.
yes, right.
So is this data available open? These businesses not verified?
No, no, so these are the businesses that we are kind of managing.
Okay.
That's why you are seeing all this over here, but
Uh-huh.
you'll on your dashboard you'll just see your business.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on. Now, this is a product catalog or a service listing that you can do, and Google also allows you to form a catalog of your products. So now, for example, this is a boutique where they sell leather goods. So now they have written, or they have made a catalog like this, and in that there are leather purses, jackets, and everything. So if you are serving some products, you can add their photos, their description, their uh, prices, and all the other information you can add over here. Okay, now we'll see how it looks like. Okay, now in the product section, now this is a service. Actually, this business offers services, but and there are two options over here. One is services and one is products. So here they have mentioned their services like auto detailing, car polishing. Okay, and you can also add the price. You can write some description over here. Okay, and what they have done in the product section is that they have also shown some photographs of their services itself, and in that they have mentioned or rather given their photo, their category, what this product is about. Okay, and you can also add a button over here. So for example, if you have an e-commerce website, you can add a button called order online, and then it will also give you a link to insert your website so that when people click on this product and they want to buy it, they'll directly go to your website and purchase it from there. So that's how it is very easy for you and your customers to order from Google My Business as well. And you can add multiple products over here. There's no kind of a limit as such. Okay, now moving on to the next one. Yeah, business information. And over here, it is necessary to add all the information like working hours, business description, your website, whatever information is there. Now, in this same example, in the info section, you can see all the information that they have added. So now here are the service areas. Okay, here are multiple services or categories that they have chosen. First is car wash, then car restoration service. Then you can also select which days you are open and what is the timing of your business. There's contact number, then there's a place to add your website, business information, all such services you can add, all such information you can add over here. Okay, then coming to posts, now you might have seen various posts on Facebook. People, designing images of their products. People, the way that we saw in Canva. Now, when you are doing it for Google My Business, there's a particular size that you have to choose, and the size is written over here as 1200 into 900 pixels. And you can choose that on the Google on the Canva when you are designing your post. So this is the size that you have to remember, and all these posts should be in this size, or else it will get out of the frame and not look good. Okay, and when you are inserting a post, it will there are multiple options or categories in which you can post. So if you want to add an offer, you can add an offer. If you want to post an event, you can do that. You can add a product. You can add a simple update like this. Okay, and how to do that? Again, in the in your dashboard, you can go to posts. Okay, and you can add your posts over here. So you can just click on whatever things you want to do. So if I just say add update, I can add my photos, I can write something about it. I can also add a button over here like call now or order online, whatever it is, and you can publish. So it's as simple as that. What we suggest is at least to post like once or twice a week so that your business is looks active on Google My Business or on Google. So that's why it is necessary to post every week. Okay. Any questions?
Yeah. So verification, once it is done, card comes and the number given, then also we can go and editing whenever we want.
Yes, absolutely. Edit.
Okay. Mm.
Okay. Then, yeah, these are some examples of different posts. So this is about an offer like 10% off. Or this is about an event. If you have like webinars, then this is about how you can do it for a webinar. Multiple things. Okay, now when it comes to photos, there's a way where you have to upload your photos, but the most important thing is for you to add your logo. So this is a logo, and how you have to add it is you have to go to the photos section, and you will see a logo option over here. So when you click on that, you can add your logo over here, and then you can add multiple images. So these are the categories that Google allows. You can add images of your exterior, interior. You can show your team. You can add a video. Yeah, multiple things. So like they have added over here, and just take a look at how many views these photos have got. So this is almost above 2000 views this photo has got. This has got around 1,000 plus. Yes, this has got uh, around 2200 plus. So it is a good practice anytime to upload photos on your Google My Business. Add multiple photos, add video, make it look attractive.
Okay, videos also can be added.
Yes, yes, you can also add videos, and just keep in mind that the size of this photo should be a square shaped photo. What we suggest is 800 by 800 pixels, or you can also use the Instagram size, whichever you want.
Mhm.
And I'll come to the header later on when we go to the website. Yeah, yeah, this is the website now. So Google allows you to create a standard templated one-page website. It is necessary that you include maximum keywords in building your website or writing the content. So we'll come to, I'll show you how this website looks like. Okay, now in the dashboard, just click on website tab over here. And now this is the website that they have prepared. And now you can select different themes. They're just standard templated themes, so you can't customize it, but you can choose from these multiple options over here. Then you can add text over here. Now this text is, I'll show you where this comes. So now this call now button will show over here. You have multiple options in this, like messages on WhatsApp, get directions, or contact us. So whichever you feel is right, you can choose that. What we recommend is you can select messages on WhatsApp or call now, because that gets, you know, people can directly contact you. So those are
There are
kind of,
multiple options also. So
yeah, there are different options like get directions, get quote, make an appointment.
one
But
or two options can be uh, choose.
no, you have to select only one of
Only
these.
one. Okay. Okay.
Now in text, yeah, now this text is where your heading comes. So now in this, they have written Auto Seed Car and Bike Detailing Studio, which is like a perfect name. It shows what your business is about, as well as it has the name of your business. And in the description, now in the description, what you can put is car and bike detailing services in Pune. Or you can also make it more specific, like car and bike detailing services in Kothurud, Pune, or best car service in Kothurud, Pune, whatever. Just keep it like location specific so people know where you are located as well. Okay, now comes the summary header. Now, this summary is nothing but, uh, a summary about your business, or what we call about us. Okay, so this is the heading that you can give. Either you can say about us, you can experiment with different things, but what we suggest is just keep it simple about us, and you can say what all your business is about. So now they have described their business in detail now over here.
Mhm.
Okay, and they've also included their services like ceramic coating for cars, and you can make this look a bit better by making it bold. Whatever your important words are, you can just make them bold. If you have a Facebook page, or if you want to link your blogs or whatever, you can just select whatever you want to, the text that you want to link, and you can just add a link over here. Then it will get linked to your blogs or your website or wherever you want. So now we have linked their Facebook page over here. Okay, now let's see how this website looks like. Yeah, now it will come as .business.site. It won't come as autoseat.com or .in because those are like paid domains. It will come as whatever your name of the business is, .business.site. And you can share this link with everyone you want. So this is how it looks like, and this is the header image, and this header image has a particular size, and we have written that size over here. Yeah, 1080 by 608 pixels. Okay, we'll share this slideshow as well with you, so you have the sizes and everything with you. And when you just scroll down, you will be able to see these updates. So these updates are nothing but the post that you have posted. So this is an offer like 15% off, and this is a video that they have posted. Then these are testimonials as well. Okay, now when you verify your business, you can get testimonials as well for your business. So why testimonials? Because now, so when you are searching for someone, let's say a bakery in Pune or a cake shop in Pune, there will be multiple options and multiple things will come up. We'll just check over here straight away. Okay, now I'm searching cakes in Karvenagar. Okay, so when you search something like this, you will get these options. So these are nothing but Google My Business results. And in that, now you'll be able to see this business has got like 5-star rating. There are 46 reviews. There are some reviews like too much delicious cakes or whatever. Now I'll choose businesses which have a good rating and which have many reviews and good reviews. So that's why it is important that you go on taking reviews from your customers. Ask more and more people to review your business. Tell them to give you 5 stars, like whatever you can do to get 5 stars and more reviews, or at least close to 5 stars. And how to do that, how to get reviews is, I'll just show you that as well. Now, when you go to this home, you'll see an option called get more reviews and share review form. When you click on share review form, it will give you this link. All you have to do is copy this link and send it to people on WhatsApp or SMS, whatever you want, and ask them to review your business. Write something good about your business, whatever. Okay, so over here you will be able to see testimonials as well on your website. Then about a section where all these things are detailed. The gallery of your photos and how to contact them. So this is their location. When I click on it, it will take me to Google Maps and I can find them. Your business hours, then call now button is also there over here. So all in all, it is a very simple templated single page website. Not much scope of customization, but at the same time, it is very useful to businesses. If you don't want to, spend like 15-20,000 in getting a website designed, this is a free way of getting your website designed, a simple website.
Good.
Okay. Right. Now this is called insights. And what is insights is that you'll be able to see how many people are searching for your business, or how many people are searching or rather finding you, or what kind of searches people are doing on Google, and which are related to your business. So now we'll get into that same example. So this is the Insights tab on your dashboard. And over here, you will be able to see like in the last month, how many people have searched for your business. So this is almost 2000 plus people have searched for that business. And there are different options, and these are quite self-explanatory, like where your people are searching you from. Now you can also select a quarter, then it will give you the results of a quarter. It will show you where your customers, where customers view your business on Google. So this is listing on search, that is Google search, and this is listing on maps. So like almost 1000 plus people have searched this business on Google Maps, and more than 1400 people have searched, or rather found this business on Google search. Then what customer actions, I mean, what actions have users taken on seeing your business? So 2 people have visited your website in the last month, 4 people have requested your directions, 9 people have actually called you. So this data you will be able to see in the insight section. Of course, it will be available only after you verify. So yeah, that's why again verification is important. Then you can also see where people are searching you from. So what is the locality, what is the area where people are searching you from? So since it is a local business, it'll just give you perhaps Pune. If you just say a quarter, like how many people have searched you in the last quarter, then there are some people from this area, then there are some people from Bowden who have searched for you. So yeah, you can get some important information like where your people are coming from. And then there are phone calls as well, how many people have called you up and on which day. These are photo views. Yeah, lots of insights you'll be able to see. Okay, yeah, so this is entirely about Google My Business and how what all you can do month on month. First thing is you have to set it up, then you have to verify, and you'll get that code within like 12 days or so. But you can even before that, you can start adding your posts, you can start uh, creating your website, you can start adding information, and whenever it is verified, then it will start showing on Google. But before that, at least what you can do is you can write everything up, you can design posts, you can post it on your Google My Business and keep it ready so that once you verify it, everything is shown on Google. Okay, so any questions on Google My Business?
In the insights, does we get Excel based data
In
of
insights, let's see.
the customers who have searched us or something like that?
No, it's not an Excel based data. You can see it only on your Google My Business page. It won't give you the names of people who have called you or anything. It will just show you how many calls people have made, or how many people have sent you the message. And yeah, one more thing was that this messaging works on your phone. So that's why it is also necessary that you download the Google My Business app so that you can communicate with your customers on phone. So
Okay.
yeah, that's what messages is about. Yeah, no, it'll not give you an Excel data. It will just show you on this
Okay.
dashboard itself.
Fantastic. Excellent.
Great. Any more questions?
Okay, it's so have you tested that each one whoever puts on Google My Business and verifies, they do get a postcard? Or
Yes, everyone gets a postcard.
everyone gets a postcard. Okay. Because just I'm putting my question, just thinking about few rural businesses in villages where they have a location. Okay, fine, fine. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, maybe it will take time for it to come or reach there, but yeah, Google does send a postcard.
Okay. And the customers are basically who search that business on the Google. Okay.
Yeah, so for example, now if I don't know the name of this business, but if I now search for, let's say, I want to get my car cleaned. So if I search for car wash in Bowden, then this business will show up.
Okay.
Or if I search for maybe car interior cleaning, then this business will show up. So it's like that. I mean, if you just search for that business, of course it will show. If you search the name of that business, but people don't know the name of your business, and what they search is somewhere around it. So like cakes in Pune, I won't type the name of the bakery because I don't know. I just want like multiple of options to choose from.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, great. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Now, should we move on to Facebook?
Yes, I'm really sorry, everyone. Actually, I'm facing some major electricity and Wi-Fi issues here, so that's why I joined in late. But hopefully everything's fine now. So yeah, I'll be able to take up this.
No problem. So if you are facing connectivity issues, I can share the screen and show the slides, whichever way you want.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. In case I feel any issues, I will inform you in advance. So like you can take it over.
Okay, great. Yeah. So now Somi will take you through Facebook, and
yes.
Yeah, over to you, Somi.
Yes, I'll just share my screen. Can you all see the screen? Hello?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, okay, great.
Yes.
So 1 second, just give me a moment. So good afternoon, everyone. Hope you are having a well-informed day. Hope you have like all your doubts about GMB is clear. Today, I'll be telling you all about how you can set up your Facebook for business. So, because we started like the entire GMB session was pretty long, so I'm just starting off with a fun question here. So you can see a question on your screen, uh, giving you all some like 2 minutes to answer. You guys can just like tell me what do you think is the right answer. Anyone?
First, I think.
First would be the.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are going with the first. The right answer is actually third. Mark Zuckerberg is actually colorblind. And yeah, that's why. So another fun fact related to this is Facebook used to have another blue color. And now what Mark Zuckerberg did was he revamped the entire look of Facebook, which is now called as the modern look of Facebook. And he has, again, like he's moved on from the old blue, but he's kept a certain like different shade of blue just because he's colorblind, can't see any other color. So yeah, this is just for fun. I'm just starting off today. We are going to talk about how you can, set up your account and everything. So has anyone like any of you have done it before, like set up Facebook for business? Nobody?
I have a Facebook account, but no, this page is different.
तो आप लोगों को Facebook for business अभी नहीं पता ना तो I'll be able to like take you from the beginning. Okay, cool. So starting off, what is Facebook? I mean, सबको पता है कि क्या है Facebook, but just to give you all just an idea that Facebook, Instagram, all these, like we have like a millions social media platform today right now. So yeah, Facebook is like something where we started off, which actually got like really, really famous all over the globe. And yeah, I mean, we can do a lot of things with Facebook today. We can obviously like start an entire business solely through Facebook. So first of all, we'll just like talk about what are the advantages of Facebook in a business. फेसबुक जैसे हमारा खुद का प्रोफाइल है, तो या ऑफ कोर्स हमारे पर्सनली क्या एडवांटेजेस होते हैं. वी आर रीचिंग आउट टू अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल, राइट. हम हमारे कुछ पुराने फ्रेंड्स, कुछ पुराने फैमिलीज जो नहीं, जिनको नहीं जानते थे, उनको मिल पाते हैं, हम लोग नेटवर्क कर पाते हैं एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. बट अगर आप एक बिजनेस बनाते हो फेसबुक पे, नॉट जस्ट योर पर्सनल प्रोफाइल, it is like even more advantageous for you. So I'll just want to take you all point by point, like elaborate a little bit and tell you कि क्या exactly advantage है Facebook business का. First, very first, and obviously सबको पता है कि Facebook आज के date में globally Facebook has the largest number of market. Like almost like majority in the world, majority people in the world are using Facebook today. तो obviously आपके जो potential customers है वो मतलब definitely Facebook पे होंगे ही होंगे. So of course, like that is the number one advantage of starting your Facebook for business. Another thing is alignment with both B2C and B2B business. मतलब आप अपने similar network, similar kind of industry से आप network कर सकते हो, collaborate कर सकते हो, काफी कुछ reach out कर सकते हो, जो probably traditional form of business में थोड़ा difficult हो सकता है. Facebook आपको वो advantage देता है. To network more with your business. Another thing is lower your marketing expense. So when I say lower your marketing expense, आप ऐसा देखो कि अगर आपका कोई प्रोडक्ट बिजनेस है या इवन सर्विस बिजनेस है, तो जब आप उसको एडवर्टाइज करते हो, लाइक हम लोग जब ट्रेडिशनल एडवर्टाइजिंग के थ्रू जाते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल सपोज मेरा कोई बुटीक का बिजनेस है, आई कॉल इट सोमीज फैशन बुटीक, एंड मैं उसको ट्रेडिशनली चालू कर रही हूँ, मुझे पता नहीं है कि सोशल मीडिया पे या डिजिटली कैसे करते हैं, बट अब मुझे उसको मार्केट करना ऑब्वियसली, तो मैं जाऊंगी ट्रेडिशनल एडवर्टाइजिंग करने. भाई ट्रेडिशनल एडवर्टाइजिंग कुड बी योर आपका न्यूज़पेपर हो गया, इट कुड बी योर बैनर्स, जो रोड पे आपको बैनर्स दिखते हैं, बिलबोर्ड्स. It could be radio ads and also television ads are a form of traditional advertising or marketing. तो मेरे को क्योंकि पता नहीं है डिजिटल के बारे में, तो मैं ट्रेडिशनल फॉर्म लेती हूँ. फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने बैनर एड चूज किया. अब पीपल आर पासिंग बाय थ्रू अ पर्टिकुलर एरिया एंड वो मेरे बुटीक का एड देखते हैं थ्रू द बैनर. एड देख के वो जा रहे हैं. अब मुझे एज अ बिजनेस पर्सन मुझे ये पता नहीं है कि मेरा एड देख के लोग मेरे बुटीक आ रहे हैं, मेरा एड देख के लोगों को इंटरेस्ट आया, किसी ने कॉल किया क्या, या मुझे कुछ भी आइडिया नहीं. आई जस्ट नो कि भाई मैंने कुछ प्रॉब्ली 50,000 1 लाख रुपए दिए बिलबोर्ड लगाने के लिए मेन रोड पे, एंड लोग बस उसको देख पा रहे हैं. आई हैव नो आइडिया मेरा बिजनेस उधर से हो रहा है नहीं हो रहा है. सो बेसिकली मेरा पैसा लग रहा है और मुझे पता भी नहीं चल रहा है कि मेरे कितने कस्टमर्स आ रहे हैं, उससे क्या फायदा हो रहा है. बट विथ फेसबुक यू कैन एक्चुअली like find out each and every move of your customer. This is the advantage, this is the market, this is the advantage you get in marketing on Facebook. इसके एक्सपेंस भी होता है, बिकॉज फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपने 1,000 रुपए डाल के आपने आपका कोई एड रन किया फेसबुक पे. नाउ अगर आपको लग रहा है कि ये पर्टिकुलर एड मेरा फेसबुक पे परफॉर्म नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो आप अपना मार्केटिंग उधर आप अपना एक्सपेंस आपके हाथ में है, आप खुद से अपना बजट कम कर सकते हो, या वो एड को आप पॉज कर सकते हो एंड नया एड रन कर सकते हो. थिंग्स लाइक अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स यू कैन डू. So that way you're like able to everything is in your control, especially your money. तो आपका खर्च कम हो रहा है उधर, and obviously ज्यादा लोग और ज्यादा ऑडियंस को भी रीच आउट हो रहा है. So anyhow, like it's way more advantages than a regular like normal business. And another factor is target audience by location, demographics and interest. तो again अगर आपको बिलबोर्ड का एड का एग्जांपल लोगे, तो मेरा फैशन बुटीक का बिजनेस है जिसमें मैं सिर्फ फॉर एग्जांपल सिर्फ इंडियन ट्रेडिशनल वेयर बेचती हूँ, ओनली फॉर विमेन. अभी उसको मेन भी देख रहे हैं, अभी उसको बच्चे भी देख रहे हैं. ऑब्वियसली दे आर नॉट माई टारगेट ऑडियंस, बट लॉट ऑफ देम आर ऑल्सो लाइक पासिंग बाय एंड लुकिंग एट इट. they are not going to like interest, they're not going to be interested. कितने लोग आके मेरे मतलब मेरे पर्टिकुलर सेट ऑफ ऑडियंस कितने लोग देख रहे, कितने इंटरेस्ट हो रहे, मुझे पता नहीं. बट फेसबुक में मैं एक्चुअली टारगेट कर सकती हूँ इन लोगों को. मैं चूज कर सकती हूँ कि women above probably 22 years of age who are looking for traditional clothing, इस टाइप का प्रॉपरली टारगेट करके उन्हीं लोगों को मैं एड्स दिखा सकती हूँ. तो वो इररेलेवेंट ऑडियंस को एड नहीं दिखाएगा. तो दिस इज ऑल्सो अ वेरी एडवांटेजेस थिंग. तो एंड ऑफ कोर्स लास्ट थिंग इज बिल्ड ब्रांड लॉयल्टी. क्योंकि आपका फेसबुक आपको ऐसा मीडियम है कि आपका बिजनेस बहुत जल्दी बढ़ता है, बिकॉज आपका रीच बढ़ता है. इट्स इंटरनेट, तो एनी टाइम इट कैन ब्लो अप. इफ कुछ भी आप वायरल बनाते हो या कुछ भी होता है तो एनी टाइम इट कैन ब्लो अप. तो जैसे जैसे आपका बिजनेस बढ़ने लगता है, आपका ब्रांड का क्रेडिबिलिटी या ब्रांड का लॉयल्टी या ब्रांड का रिकग्निशन आपका बढ़ने लगता है. तो दीज आर लाइक द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट एंड लाइक very like good advantages of starting a business on Facebook or in fact any other social channel, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, this is what I'm talking, like I wanted to share in terms of advantages of Facebook. Any questions here? Okay, I'll move on. Sorry, just give me a moment. Now that I have spoken about the advantages, मैं आपको अभी मैं करके दिखाने वाली हूँ कि Facebook पे आप कैसे आपका पेज सेटअप कर सकते हो. Just give me a moment. तो ये मेरा खुद का मेरा पर्सनल फेसबुक पेज है. तो मैं यहाँ से आपको दिखाती हूँ. दिस इज द मॉडल. एवरीवन इज यूजिंग दिस फॉर्मेट ऑफ फेसबुक राइट करेंटली?
Yes.
अभी तक कोई क्लासिक लुक में नहीं है. करेक्ट. सो क्लासिक लुक एक्चुअली बंद हो गया अभी. पहले एक दूसरा लुक था फेसबुक का, वो हटा दिया गया अभी फेसबुक में. तो आई वुड सजेस्ट, अगर किसी का है क्लासिक लुक तो ऑप्शन होता है यहाँ पे अकाउंट में, आप जाके चूज. अब यहाँ पे ऑप्शन नहीं आ रहा है, मुझे पहले आता था. तो अगर कोई किसी का अभी भी क्लासिक लुक है, आई वुड सजेस्ट देम टू मूव टू दिस लुक, बिकॉज दिस इज व्हाट इज गोइंग टू लाइक बी. क्लासिक लुक बंद करने वाले फेसबुक. सो ओके, दिस इज योर होम पेज ऑफ फेसबुक. ये आपका प्रोफाइल ऑलरेडी है, आपका पर्सनल प्रोफाइल से भी आप खोल सकते हो. तो वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग बिफोर स्टार्टिंग अ फेसबुक पेज इज आपके पास एक प्रोफाइल होना ही चाहिए. तो आप ऐसे भी कर सकते हो कि आपके पर्सनल प्रोफाइल के थ्रू आप अपना बिजनेस पेज खोल सकते हो. दैट्स एब्सोल्युटली फाइन. या फिर आप अपना सेपरेट बिजनेस का प्रोफाइल बना सकते हो और उसका पेज खोल सकते हो. इज दैट क्लियर? ओके. So
Yeah.
now that आपका प्रोफाइल, yeah, great. So now that आपका प्रोफाइल बन चुका है, ये आपका होम पेज ऐसा दिखेगा. What you have to do is, यहाँ ऊपर आपको ऑप्शंस दिख रहे हैं काफी सारे, जहाँ पे आपको कर्सर दिख रहा है. यहाँ मेरा प्रोफाइल फोटो है और उसके बगल में एक प्लस साइन है. इट्स अ बटन. तो यू जस्ट क्लिक हियर. यहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारे ऑप्शन दिखेंगे. क्रिएट के, पोस्ट, स्टोरी, रूम, नेक्स्ट ऑप्शन इज पेज. तो हमको क्योंकि पेज बनाना है फेसबुक का, विल गो टू पेज, विल क्लिक ऑन पेज. तो ऐसा कुछ आपके स्क्रीन पे दिखेगा. एंड आई रियली हाईली रिकमेंड यू ऑल टू यूज अ डेस्कटॉप और अ लैपटॉप टू डू दिस. ओके, सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल नाउ दैट वी आर गोइंग विथ सोमीज फैशन बुटीक, हम लोग वही लिखते हैं. बुटीक. यहाँ पे जब पेज नेम, यूजुअली आपका बिजनेस नेम ही आपने डाला तो ज्यादा मतलब बेटर होता है ऑब्वियसली, क्योंकि जल्दी लोगों को दिखता है. तो आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आप अपना ब्रांड का ही नेम डालिए पेज नेम में. कैटेगरी, यहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारे ऑप्शन मिलेंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं लिखती हूँ बुटीक, यहाँ पे बुटीक स्टोर. सी, या बुटीक स्टोर आ गया. मेरे को और थोड़ा नैरो डाउन करना है तो वुमेन्स क्लोथिंग स्टोर. तो आई कैन मेंशन दैट. तो कैटेगरी भी आप डालोगे तो फेसबुक का एल्गोरिदम क्या करता है, वो ट्राई करता है कि इस टाइप के जो लोग हैं जो बुटीक स्टोर में इंटरेस्टेड है, उन लोगों को आपके पेज दिखे, या इस टाइप के लोगों को ऐड दिखे आपके पेजेस का, एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. सो मेक श्योर यू डोंट मिस आउट ऑन एनी ऑफ दीज स्टेप्स. नेक्स्ट थिंग इज डिस्क्रिप्शन होता है. तो डिस्क्रिप्शन भी आई थिंक मेरे हिसाब से आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन डालना चाहिए ताकि लोगों को पता चले. फर्स्ट थिंग व्हेन पीपल लुक एट अ पेज इज, एटलीस्ट मैं तो करती हूँ कि अगर मुझे कोई पेज इंटरेस्टिंग लग रहा है तो मैं उसका डिस्क्रिप्शन डेफिनेटली जाके पढ़ती हूँ, ताकि आई अंडरस्टैंड कि किस टाइप का बिजनेस है, मैं उसमें इंटरेस्टेड हूँ कि नहीं. सो राइटिंग अ डिस्क्रिप्शन इज अ गुड प्रैक्टिस. तो जस्ट फॉर I mean, because just we are making a demo account here, I'm just writing anything here. Buy latest fashion, sorry, spelled latest wrong. Latest fashion outfits. Yeah, and then you just यहाँ पे character limit होता है, okay, description का आपका, तो ये character limit के according ही जाना है. थोड़ा ज्यादा लंबा हुआ तो आपको थोड़ा सा कट शॉर्ट करके अकॉर्डिंगली डिस्क्रिप्शन लिखना पड़ेगा. वंस आपका ये सेट हो गया, पेज इंफॉर्मेशन, कैटेगरी इंफॉर्मेशन, डिस्क्रिप्शन, आप यू जस्ट क्लिक ऑन योर क्रिएट पेज बटन. जस्ट गिव मी अ मोमेंट. Oops, sorry. Let's call it fashion boutique. Yes, so my page has been created. I think in my last session also I called it Somi's Fashion Boutique, तो इसलिए वो accept कर रहा था. But now I had to change the name to Fashion Boutique, so now it has accepted. So this is how मेरा page दिखेगा. I'll save it here. यहाँ पे once आपका जब page setup हो जाता है, next thing that comes is profile picture and adding cover photo. So profile picture, always me as a marketer, I will always ask you to always put your this thing, your logo as a profile picture, nothing else. Because what happens is लोग जब सर्च करते, फॉर एग्जांपल अब मैंने किसी से सुना कि फैशन बुटीक नाम का कोई बिजनेस है जो प्रॉब्ली पुणे में है, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, प्लीज चेक इट आउट. तो आई विल डायरेक्टली, आई नो द लोगो, मैं यहाँ पे फैशन बुटीक सर्च करती हूँ. फर्स्ट थिंग दैट मेरी नजर जिस पे जाएगी वो होगा प्रोफाइल पिक्चर. अगर आप प्रोफाइल पिक्चर में कुछ और डाल दोगे तो फिर आई विल नॉट, क्रेडिबिलिटी घट जाती है उससे बिजनेस की. तो प्लीज ऑलवेज कीप योर प्रोफाइल पिक्चर एवरीवेयर, वट एवर सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म यूर ऑन, एज योर ब्रांड का लोगो. Next thing that comes is cover photo. So cover photo, I will tell you all in elaborate also कि cover photo और profile picture कैसा होना चाहिए, what are the sizes and everything. But cover photo should also be very related to your business. So if I have a fashion boutique, I've added my profile picture. Cover photo I can keep as probably मेरे जो नए products आए हैं, मेरे जो I think नए outfits आए हैं, maybe उनके फोटोज में अच्छे से प्रॉब्ली डिजाइन करके कैनवा पे डाल सकती हूँ, या एनीथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट, और मे बी लाइक अ कोट ऑन फैशन, लाइक व्हाट नाइकी डज इज इट राइट्स, नाइकी का टैगलाइन है just do it just puts that on its cover image and that's it. But because Nike is a bigger brand, everyone identifies it by the tagline, so it can do that. So this is how you set up your Facebook business page. Now everything, because it's my private laptop, मैं यहाँ पे profile picture और cover photo अभी नहीं डाल आपको. आप whenever everything is updated, you can just click on save. Yes. यहाँ पे if you want you put your phone number. यहाँ पे phone number वगैरह डाल के यहाँ पे एक send code का आपको बटन आता है. If you have a WhatsApp for business, आप यहाँ पे लिंक कर सकते हो आपके Facebook और WhatsApp को. आपको एक कोड जाएगा, you just enter the code and you're done. So your WhatsApp and Facebook are linked, and then if anyone is coming to this particular page, उनको यहाँ पे WhatsApp का बटन दिखेगा, so they can directly go and directly talk to you through WhatsApp. Any questions, Baifan? Okay, no questions.
If there are any questions, we'll come back.
हाँ, sure, not a problem. कुछ भी doubt हुआ तो आप मेरे को पूछ सकते हो, not a problem, I'm available. So yeah, I mean this is how you set up your page. एक बार आपका page setup हो गया तो next thing that comes is like start with postings and everything. I just wanted to ask Sahil, if we have time, then we can talk about how we do that, like the best practices. Sahil?
Yeah, Somi, you can talk about the best practices.
Okay,
like
great.
brief.
So,
yeah.
Great. Okay, sure. So once आपका ये सब कुछ सेटअप हो गया है, यहाँ पे मेरा कवर पेज मिल गया, मेरा प्रोफाइल हो गया, Another thing, now we can move on to optimizing how, और क्या कर सकते हैं हम लोग यहाँ पे. अभी हमने buttons ऐड नहीं किया है, हमने हमारा पूरा पेज सेटअप नहीं किया. तो जैसे हमारा जो मेन चीजें होती है लाइक प्रोफाइल, कवर, डिस्क्रिप्शन, ये सब जो ऊपर ऊपर की चीजें ये हमने कर दिया. बट यहाँ पे फेसबुक आपको बताता रहेगा कि आपका कितना पेज में और क्या क्या आपको ऐड करना है जस्ट टू मेक इट मोर अपीलिंग. तो आप यहाँ पे देख के सी पेज, बिकॉज मैंने प्रोफाइल नहीं ऐड किया इसलिए फेसबुक इज नोटिफाइंग मी कि आप प्लीज फेसबुक ऐड कीजिए. Page name is also one thing. So this particular thing is your page name. There should also be a username. बहुत लोग username नहीं ऐड करते हैं. I would suggest कि आप एक username भी ऐड कीजिए. Username is basically difference क्या होता है? Username is your address of that page. So for example, you can पीपल एक्चुअली जैसे जिनको आपको टैग करना है, राइट? अगर मेरा बिजनेस है और आपका भी कोई बिजनेस है और मुझे फॉर एग्जांपल साहिल का कोई बिजनेस है, आई वांट टू ऐड, मैंने साहिल के साथ कोलैबोरेट किया एंड आई वांट टू टैग साहिल इन माय पोस्ट हियर. सो आई कांट टैग हिम बाय राइटिंग फैशन. आई प्रॉब्ली साहिल का कोई बिजनेस है कॉल्ड साहिल स्टोर, so I can't tag him by using @sahil store. I have to tag him by using the username. तो यूजर नेम का भी काफी इंपॉर्टेंस होता है अगर आप ब्रांड कोलैबोरेशन कर रहे हो. तो वंस यू गेट इन द प्रोसेस यू विल बी एबल टू फाइंड रियलाइज मोर. आई एम श्योर कि अभी अच्छे से मे बी मैं एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पा रही हूँ, बट देन एक बार आप जब यूजर नेम ऐड कर लोगे और कोलैबोरेट करने लगोगे, देन आई विल गेट एन आइडिया व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. So these everything like whatever Facebook is asking you here, fill it up. आपको प्रोसेस बाय प्रोसेस, इट्स वेरी इजी. यहाँ पे सब कुछ आपको यहाँ पे फेसबुक इन्फॉर्म करता रहेगा. वॉट एवर इन्फो आप ऐड कर सकते हो विद, आप सब कुछ ऐड कर दो यहाँ पे. सो फॉर योर वन पेज सेट इन ब्रीफ. तो अभी मैंने प्रोफाइल पिक्चर के बारे में आपको बताया कि यहाँ पे मतलब प्रोफाइल पिक्चर आपका लोगो ही होना चाहिए. तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पे मैंने 2 एग्जांपल्स आपके स्क्रीन पे दिखाया है. एक पैंटालून्स का है और नाइकी का है. दे हैव केप्ट their profile picture as their logos only and they have been doing, and any कोई और भी ब्रांड अगर आप चेक करोगे फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम पे, वो लोग सब most of the time they only use their profile pictures, which is the best practice to do. So ये एक बार प्रोफाइल पिक्चर सेटअप पे कवर का भी मैंने एग्जांपल दिया है फॉर द सेम ब्रांड्स नाइकी एंड Pantaloons. So for Nike, they have, as I told you, they just use the tagline "Just Do It," which is easy to identify. Why I'm focusing on making cover picture and profile picture right is because cover picture और profile picture पहली चीज होती है जो लोग आपके पेज पे जाने के बाद देखते हैं. It's like it takes up most of the space on the screen or your phone screen also, in fact. So just give me a moment. यस. सो ये जब मैं पेज पे जा रही हूँ तो पहली चीज मुझे यहाँ पे मेरा कवर प्रोफाइल का दिखता है. तो अगर ये मेरा इफ आई एम पास एज अ बिजनेस, अगर मैं बराबर इंफॉर्मेशन दे रही हूँ मेरे बिजनेस का थ्रू माय कवर, बिकॉज as you can see cover page is taking up most of the space, so then half of my work here is done. My audience bought me as a good brand, so they will then start scrolling. अगर cover doesn't appeal to me, then probably I will go back. I won't even scroll down. That is the magic of using the right cover. So being Nike, they can just do like go with their tagline. Pantaloons also, they started this particular campaign जो cover पे भी उन्होंने डाला था during I think the beginning of the COVID or lockdown, और जब खुलने लगे थे सब कुछ stores वगैरह last year, and that's when they have mentioned this. So very smartly they've put a mask on this person and they've added a nice tagline here. So I mean, good enough, like good image, good quality image. So yeah, this is how your cover pic and profile pic should look. There is also a size for cover pic and profile pic. तो आप size से छोटा और बड़ा आपको नहीं use करना चाहिए. जो exact size है वही होना चाहिए, which I will inform you. Actually, the sizes have been changed a little for Facebook, so I will be able to tell you all maybe in the next session. I'll keep that in mind. So I will remind you all कि क्या size होना चाहिए cover का और profile का. Any questions by far?
Yeah. First question,
Yes.
what should not be there on the Facebook page,
Yeah.
so to avoid these online frauds and all these things. Anything you want to tell?
Uh, Online frauds, as in like any.
Or
So you're saying कि कोई
or
customer,
yeah.
any customer is coming to you and yeah. So
Huh.
see, first thing what happens is if there's a fraud on like if someone like who's not actually a customer who's just like being a fraud to you on Facebook, आप उनके profile पे जा सकते हो. When you go to their profile, you will notice like first of all, probably these people don't have a lot of followers, or they have a very like they don't even have profile pictures or cover pictures, or
Hmm.
even like any messages or anything. So they are clearly frauds. So if like if like there's a credible real person, asking for your business or asking for your products, you will understand once you visit their profile. Because
Okay.
most of us add our cover pages. मेरा खुद का personal profile होगा तो भी मैं cover pages add कर रही हूँ. You'll be able to understand if it's a credible page or no. You just have to visit their profile. So through their friends list, through their followers number, बहुत ऐसे जो frauds होते हैं, they usually have like 2, 3, 4. That's it. These number of followers. So it's very clear that they are fake people. So it's not very difficult. Once you just start visiting their profile, you'll understand.
Okay. And
Any more questions?
yeah,
Yeah.
few months back, my Facebook profile was hacked by someone. I don't know.
Profile.
Huh. So
Yes, so I will tell you what you have to do. अभी क्या होने लगा है? Recently, a lot of Facebook profiles like hackers have started doing this. A lot of people have started hacking profiles. So to avoid that, what Facebook is doing now, अभी कुछ दिनों के बाद Facebook will make it mandatory. What you have to do is you have to go to your profile page. Just give me a moment. I don't know why I'm not able to start my Facebook. Just give me. Yes, so once I visit my profile page, this is my home page. हमको क्या करना है? Again, we see these many options here. We have to go to the last account button here. We click here. We go to settings and privacy. Okay, we click here. यहाँ पे हम लोग privacy checkup करेंगे. So here there's an option called how to keep your account secured. Okay, so I click on continue. First thing is you can change your password. Okay, so my password I have changed that. Another thing that is that you can do is yes. So yeah, so there's something called a two-factor authentication on Facebook.
okay.
You click here and you go to settings and privacy. ठीक है? You go to your settings option. Settings and privacy में जाने के बाद आप settings पे click कीजिए. So आपके पास ऐसा पेज खुलेगा. Okay? It is talking about all your account settings and everything. So under general, you'll see this option called security and login. Because I've already done my security and login, it's showing like this. But because after two-factor, there's something. If you scroll down, there's something called a two-factor authentication. So आपको क्या करना है? आपको ये two-factor authentication on करना है. What happens with this is every time you log in, try log into your Facebook, आप एक code जाएगा either through your phone. ये आपको फेसबुक 2-3 ऑप्शंस देता है. या तो आपको वो हर बार फेसबुक टेक्स्ट मैसेज करेगा, और देयर इज एन ऐप कॉल्ड गूगल ऑथेंटिकेटर. सो आई यूज दैट ऐप कॉल्ड गूगल ऑथेंटिकेटर. उसमें क्या होता है? उसमें आपको हर एक मिनट पे एक नया कोड आता है. यू जस्ट हैव टू एंटर दैट कोड व्हेन यू लॉग इन. फॉर एग्जांपल आई विल शो यू हाउ इट्स डन. बिकॉज मेरा टू फैक्टर ऑथेंटिकेशन हो चुका है. I can't like make it like, because I have a lot of accounts involved. I can't like remove it right now, but I will show you through another account how it's done.
Okay.
तो मेरा एक और अकाउंट का टू फैक्टर ऑथेंटिकेशन कर रखा है मैंने. सो So this particular account, when I'll try to log in, see, I can't get in without entering a code. So this way you can secure your account. So ये code I have connected it through my authenticator app. आपको अगर वो सही नहीं लगता तो आप अपने फोन के मैसेजेस, आपको फोन नंबर डालना होगा, आपके फोन पे टेक्स्ट मैसेज आएगा हर बार. You just enter your code and continue and you can log in.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Yeah, yes. And this process is same for the Facebook page also.
Yes. Once your profile is secured, फिर Facebook page hack ही नहीं हो सकता आपका.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more questions? Okay. Moving on. I think, Sahil, do we have time?
Basically, we are going to have another session on this Friday. On this
Yes.
Thursday to answer all your questions.
Okay.
So if this is getting overwhelming right now, we can stop over here. Maybe you can just go back, set up your Facebook page the way Somi has mentioned, and also the Google My Business page like we discussed before. And then we'll take the questions on Thursday, and also we have another week coming up where we are going to discuss Facebook as well as Instagram in a bit more detail. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Fine. That will be great. Yes.
Okay, then any questions you please read to me and what you guys have.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll also, I think you just wanted to ask whether you have the marketing calendar that we had last time. And whatever questions you have regarding that, we can also take it up in the next meeting on Thursday.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Okay. So sure, we'll meet on Thursday then. So
Okay.
till then,
Yeah.
stay
Goodbye.
safe. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.